back to us. Glenmark up 3% this afternoon in news today. Let's quickly move on. Now, the Reserve Bank of India has tightened payment aggregator and payment gateway guidelines. What does this mean for some of the listed entities? Let's find out. Gaurav is here. Gaurav, explain what this means to us.
Well, let's understand what RBI has said. The guideline says that the payment aggregator shall aggregate funds only to merchants with whom it has contractual relationships. So let's understand with an example. Earlier, via payment aggregators, you could pay bills, electricity bills, mobile bills, and at the same time, you could also pay rent. Now, what's the catch here is that the rent was also paid using credit card, and now with these new regulations, rent cannot be paid using payment aggregators, specifically via credit cards. In fact, RBI says that they have to be onboarded as a seller or merchant. It is not just about KYC, but it's also about the category that they are falling in. Is it something new? Well, these restrictions were imposed 2 years ago, but there were some grey areas because of which the payment aggregators were still able to offer services to pay rent via credit cards. But now with these new regulations which are very clear, all these activities has to stop. In fact, we have seen payment aggregators like Cred, they have completely stopped such activities. Other than that, let's also take an example as how it is going to impact the listed players like SBI cards. For SBI cards, if we go back 2 years back in time, they said that from the retail spends that they have seen, almost mid-teens was the contribution of the rent payment as the spend for their card. In fact, they also used to charge around 200 rupees for each rent which was paid via SBI cards. And now with this move, this will stop completely. The SBI cards company earlier said that the growth has been moderated a lot, but at the same time, now analysts believe that EPS is going to get impacted going ahead because this has now stopped completely. It could be somewhere in the range of 2 to 3%. It is difficult to quantify right now, but definitely that is something as an impact what we can see on the companies. As of now, we do not have any number. We will be definitely watching out on how companies going to address this issue, but we can actually see some kind of negative impact on the companies like SBI Card because of this move.
Thank you very much for that. We'll wait by to see what the company has to say about the potential impact. For now, it's